I'm Gary Martin Hayes, and on this segment of my TV show, we'll take a look at actual client cases dealing with facial trauma and the many ways that we were able to help. And please stay tuned for great resources at the end of this video. And good morning. On one of our prior segments on our show, we talked about the types of facial injuries we often encounter with our clients that have been involved in car wrecks or collisions with tractor trailers. One question that we're often asked by our clients when we talk to them about their claims is, what is my case worth? Well, I'd like to bring in Sarah Lowe, an attorney in our personal injury department at the law offices of Gary Martin Hayes and Associates, to talk more about facial injuries. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning, Gary.
Sarah, we previously talked about the types of facial injuries we often see in car wrecks. May I get you to quickly review those again for us?
Sure. We often see bruising from the face hitting the steering wheel, dashboard, windshield, or side window. Cuts and lacerations. This could be from shattered glass from the windshield or debris flying around the car. Fractures to one or a combination of fractures to the face. Keep in mind there are 14 bones in the face, so we'll often see our clients suffer a broken nasal bone, a fractured jaw, either the upper or lower jaw, a fractured cheekbone, or a fractured eye socket.
An injury to the temporomandibular joint, or the TMJ, this is another type of issue that we will see.
That's correct. And TMJ injuries can be very painful. The temporomandibular joint is the joint where the person's lower jawbone attaches to the skull. It's located on both sides of a person's head, just in front of the ears. Whenever someone has a TMJ injury, they can experience tenderness or pain in the jaw, especially when chewing, pain or pressure around the ear, discomfort when talking or yawning, or clicking in the jaw.
And Sarah, we often see significant dental injuries, don't we?
Definitely. Injuries such as broken or chipped teeth, teeth completely knocked out, damage to dentures, clients having persistent toothaches from gritting their teeth at impact.
Well, if a person has experienced any of these facial injuries we discussed, Sarah, tell us, what is their case worth?
This is a question we get all of the time. And it's interesting, whenever a potential client asks us this question, they are surprised by our initial answer. All of the attorneys in our office tell them the exact same thing. It depends.
And folks, we tell them it depends because it is the only true, honest answer anyone can give. Before anyone can provide you with the value of your claim, there are questions that need to be answered. I can also tell when a potential client has spoken to another attorney before calling us. They'll tell us the other attorney told them their case could be worth between an amount on the low end to another amount. I don't feel like that attorney is being truthful or forthcoming with a caller. They are dangling high dollar amounts in hopes that clients will sign on with them.
It's not right, and I'm thankful that these people call us for another opinion so they can get the most honest answer.
And it is difficult to list all of the items we consider when we put a value on a claim. Our evaluations are not just based on the facts and the law, but folks, we also do jury verdict research, as well as using our experience of handling almost 34,000 claims for injured victims and their families here in Georgia. Sarah, we've previously addressed at least 9 factors we consider when valuing a claim. Let's talk about them now.
Sure. First, the impact of the crash. How much property damage was done to the vehicles? Did the airbag deploy? Was the vehicle towed from the scene?
And number 2, the severity of the injuries.
We want to know, were the injuries visible at the scene? Was the injured victim treated at the scene and transported by ambulance? Any broken bones, scarring, surgeries, or surgical recommendations?
And number 3, the amount of the special damages.
It is important to know about all medical bills, past, present, and future, as well as any lost wages.
All right, tell us about 4, the parties involved.
This is one of those intangible things that is tough to measure, but we consider how likable is the plaintiff, how likable is the defendant, prior accidents and injuries.
And this is a really big one. Number 5, can we seek punitive damages?
Insurance companies are very afraid of punitive damage claims because this allows the jury to punish the defendant if he or she was driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol. These claims can add significant value to a claim.
All right, let's talk about number 6 to our viewers. Was a tractor trailer involved?
This usually means commercial insurance coverage available, typically with much higher insurance limits. Commercial truck drivers have a higher standard of care when they operate their tractor trailers, and we can often find them in violation of one or more of the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Regulations.
And folks, we also look at number 7, the defendant's insurance company. What insurance company provides coverage for the defendant and the limits of the coverage. Number 8, the plaintiff's insurance company. Are there any additional limits available to them? And finally, number 9, where would a lawsuit be filed? This is also known as venue. Some counties are better than others for injured victims to file their lawsuits.
Gary, as you know, other factors can also add value. Facial scarring, disfigurement, and deformities can add tremendous amount of value to a claim. These injuries are visible and often emotionally devastating. This is especially true with women, and it's very important for us to work with them on finding the appropriate psychological counseling as well.
Sarah, thanks again for your insight on this important topic. Folks, if you're hurt in a car wreck, please do not rely on the insurance company to tell you what your case is worth, and don't take someone else's opinion on value. You need to speak with an experienced personal injury attorney that can review your claim and have all the facts, okay? We make it very easy for you. Don't wait. Pick up the phone. Give us a call right now, 770-934-8000. The consultation is free. It's completely confidential. There is no obligation. 770-934-8000, and we will be back in just a moment.